Boom, time to close off this video. First of all, I want to say I had a blast shooting this thing. Super simple camera. You have the little shutter button on top here, and you have the option to use a flash or not, which in this video I didn't use a flash at any point. It was super bright and sunny, so I thought there was no reason to. Super lightweight, super compact, and I recently found out that there's a little hole here where you can attach like a strap or something to it, which I didn't know. Maybe I'll just tie a shoelace in this little hole next time I use one of these. Little tips I have for you guys is if you do want to use disposable cameras in any situation outside, do make sure it's not cloudy or anything like that. When I went out to shoot this video, I did make sure it was sunny. No rain clouds, no fog, no nothing. As you can tell from the photos, they were pretty well exposed if you ask me. If you are going to use it when it's cloudy or foggy, make sure you do pop on this flash and maybe you'll get decently exposed images. Maybe. I know for a fact you're going to have to use flash if you're going to use it indoors. But of course for this video I was outside, so didn't use the flash at all. Is this a street photography friendly camera? I think so. It's nowhere near as intimidating as a average DSLR or even an average SLR. I don't think anybody would get scared by this. Just a tiny little plastic camera, and I'm sure nobody's gonna get mad at you if you just take their picture. Another good thing about this camera is that the shutter is pretty damn quiet. There's no huge mirror swipe or anything. I mean, compare it to my little rangefinder here. It's roughly as quiet as this thing, honestly. Just a little click of a button, no mirror swipe, which I honestly think is super helpful. I mean, yes, you do have the winding noise, but you can honestly work around that by taking somebody's picture, get as far away as possible, and then advance your film. So easy hack, pretty quiet. Maybe not as quiet as this, but still pretty damn quiet. And another great thing about this camera is that the lens is pretty wide. I'm not sure what the exact focal length of this thing is, but it's definitely on the wider spectrum. I would say it's either a 28 or 30 millimeter. I could be wrong on that. One of the techniques that I like to use with a wide angle lens is that pretend you guys are my subject. I see you guys walking towards me. I want to take a picture, but I want to be discreet about it. So what I do is I point away from you guys. Now, you guys can see me that I'm pointing that way. I can still see you guys on the bottom left corner of the frame here. So what I would do is I would quickly turn to you guys, take a picture, quickly turn back, and act like nothing happened. And that's pretty much what you do. That's one of the techniques that I like to use when I use a wide angle lens. And yes, you can use this trick with your typical DSLR or mirrorless camera. But again, nobody's gonna get mad at you for this. I honestly think it's a lot simpler with this camera. And I'm not trying to argue to get rid of your expensive camera and just buy one of these. I'm just simply stating that you don't really need fancy equipment in order to take decent looking photos. I do appreciate a good challenge, and this camera provides said challenge, so that's why I like using stupid cameras like these. I will actually like to now show you a series of clips where I kind of miss a shot. I personally never seen anybody else include this in the video, you know, the shots that they missed. Here are some of the clips where I completely failed at taking a photo. Missed it. Missed another one. Missed again. Oh, the regrets. I honestly think this happens to every street photographer. We all miss shots every now and then. I miss a lot, honestly. I sometimes get a little bit intimidated. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, honestly. I mean, it's weird, but I sometimes manage to discourage myself sometimes, where I see something interesting where I think it will make a good picture, and I'm about to pick up my camera and take a photo, but in between me picking up the camera and deciding that I want to take a picture, a little voice in the back of my head just discourages me from taking a photo, so I just don't take the photo. And of course, after I miss the opportunity, I immediately regret it. So fun. I am getting a little bit better though. I always just like force myself to take a photo, even if I don't think it's a good photo. I'm training myself to take every single shot that I think is worth taking, if that makes sense. But anyways, I did enjoy shooting this camera. I definitely will continue this as a series, to just buy a disposable camera and just shoot it around. I think they're a lot of fun, to be honest. So this is definitely not the last time you'll see a disposable camera on this channel. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do hit that like button and subscribe for more film photography content. I do love making these videos, and I love seeing you guys comment on my videos. I respond to every single one of them. So thank you all for watching, and until next time.